We decided that we should probably be in a band together, as seeing as how we're both named Jay and we're basically dressed the exact same right now.
You're dressed the exact same. Well, you've kind of got a rainbow thing going on your shoe.
Check these shoes out, man.
Oh, the dark side of the moon.
I'll see you on the dark side of the moon.
So if we were in a band, what would we call it?
Well, we mentioned Jay and the Checks.
J Squared.
J Squared. That's cool.
That could be our first album.
You're wearing a Jay Lindbergh shirt, aren't you? How did I know that? Mine's Fred Perry, though.
This is serendipitous, this moment that we're having right now.
Yeah, fashion forward.
Bedouin Soundclash, obviously, your first love, but you're also going to do your own thing, put out a solo record. Tell me about that.
I've been recording a record here in Vancouver. I recorded it back in May, part of it in May and part of it in June.
Is it a departure for you?
I'd say it's more folky. It's like more kind of just singer-songwriter stuff.
What's done is done. Life is a gun. Yeah, life is a gun on the run.
How do you know which is which?
How do I know when I write a song, whether it's a Bedouin song
Or J song. Or a J Squared song.
band song? I'm trying to think of what we sound like.
70s AM radio, easy listening.
That sounds pretty good. That's pretty close to the mark. Well, I mean, that's how I decide. There's Bedouin Soundclash, Jay Malinowski, us, and they have their categories, and whatever falls into the 70s easy listening goes to you.
We're going to be the new Seals and Croft.
Summer breeze makes me feel fine.
Let's talk about what you like to do when you're not doing music.
I don't know what free time we have. I don't think we ever do. We're always on tour. So I think I might get into some puzzles or something like that. Seems like a good idea.
Yeah. Like making them or putting them together?
That's a good idea, like manufacturing them, designing them. Who does that? Milton Brothers, right? Milton Bradley, sorry.
Probably. Or Mattel.
Mattel's more of a toy company.
They don't do puzzles? They make Ouija boards.
Do they?
Do you love being around the road constantly, or is it something that is a necessity because of the way the record industry is now? They say that for a lot of bands, if you're not touring, then you're not making money.
Yeah, well, that's true for a lot of bands these days. So a lot of them stay out on the road. For us, it's really it's our own way of our best way of connecting with our fans and listeners. You know.
Jesse, when he went home, there was a woman who gave out a purse. The ocean rolling rolled them from the new world.
If you're a band in 2009 looking towards the future, do you want to have a career like someone like Neil Young? A band like maybe Pearl Jam, these bands that sort of have weathered different trends?
I wouldn't want to stay on the road my whole life. I think you either hit it's a runner's wall where you either you hit a point where there's just no turning back and you'll be Bob Dylan and constantly on tour, or you say, okay, no, that was a phase of my life and now I'm on to something else.
Laughing out to no one's joke. Looking round, but it's me more you want.
Maybe that's something else for you is your other art, the visual art.
Yes.
If you were going to paint me a picture, what would it be?
What do you want it to be of?
I don't know. I was hoping that you might just be inspired to do something.
Well, majority of my stuff is portrait, in not typical portrait work, but that kind of thing, like faces, a lot of faces. Dude, I could make you a painting of your face, maybe.
I would love to see my face as you see it.
A monumental painting of your face. You can hang it above your fireplace.
I would hang it above my fireplace. Do we have? I think we just made a deal on TV. All right, Jay's gonna paint me a picture. I'm gonna hang it above my fireplace, and we're also starting a band called J Squared. Good.